Hey guys, welcome back into the clubhouse for a thought of the week. I've been getting a lot of curiosity from some of our newer families in the office or newer moms and dads about pediatrics and chiropractic. Why do kids get adjusted? Why do kids need to be adjusted? Should my kids be checked? And before I answer that question, I want to go into something we need to kind of cover a foundational thing called patterns. So patterns are the why we do things the way that we do things. So for instance, why we eat the way that we eat, why we exercise the way that we exercise, why we model our posture after our parents. So what it's very common for us to see in healthcare is that everything that you're doing right now was something that you've modeled after a parent. So maybe your parents didn't eat all that well, and somehow we gained that and we stopped taking care of ourselves. We don't work out the way that we're supposed to. Maybe it's bad habits, but maybe it's great habits. And what we find is that sometimes when those patterns become faulty, that's when people start to get sick. Another big pattern that we see in my office are patterns of trauma. So a lot of the patients in my office are obviously 40 years old and over. And why is that? That's because their body has grown into this new pattern. There's trauma that happened early on in life, and now their body has started to twist, started to degenerate, subluxate, misalign, fall out of place, and now they have nerve pressure, which becomes more apparent as we get along in our age and in our years. Your children, coming back to why we're talking about pediatrics and kids and chiropractic, your children and everything that you're up against started when you were a kid. I'm gonna say that again. So most of the stuff that you're battling today started when you were very, very young. So why wouldn't it make sense to take care of your body when you're obviously young? When do we teach our kids to brush their teeth? When do we teach our kids to eat fruits and vegetables? Taking care of your spine, for me, is more of a lifestyle thing. It should become a habitual thing and more of a hygiene scenario versus dealing with crisis. So when we think about that for a minute, then that's true wellness care. Then instead of going after this crisis mentality, so many people walking around all sick, suffering, and having their ailments, taking multiple medications. That's not health care, that's called sick care. So if you really want to plug into the office and learn more about wellness care and what that looks like for your kids, your young adolescents, your teenagers, before injuries even occur or before injuries have taken a turn and started to pattern and model their spines into a place that you don't want them to be, and all of a sudden they're 20 years old and you find out. Get them into the office. We'd love to see your kids in the office. Obviously, we're a family-friendly office. We have tons of games for them to play, and it's very interactive. It's exercise-based. It's not scary. It's very simple. It's non-invasive, and it's extremely safe. And that's why we love taking care of kids in the office. So that's my thought of the week today. I was inspired by patient Shannon. We had great conversation about kids, pediatrics. Why do we check kids? Why do we adjust babies, even 5 days post-delivery or 1 day post-delivery? I want to make sure that they're growing as healthy as possible. And I'm not managing crisis, we're managing health. We're helping to accentuate health. And it's performance neurology. We're getting their nerve system to fire at a high level, not waiting for them to be suppressed and so dimmed that now we're struggling to battle uphill against asthma, allergies, bowel issues, focus issues, attention deficit disorder, all these new things that are popping up with kids. So get your kids checked today. I highly encourage it. I think it's a bright move and really smart investment in their future, in their health, and it puts them on a platform on a whole different level than kids that are even around them. So get your kids checked today. Get yourself checked today. And just, live a healthy life. We encourage you to make it a healthy day, positive lifestyle, positive thoughts, eating right, exercising, adjustments. It's really hard it's hard to not be healthy when all that stuff is working in your favor. That's all I got for you guys today. Have an awesome weekend. We will talk to you soon. Peace.